far away from your job as a journalist, how was the affection of this genocide on your life?
Well,
Because you have
listen,
this connection to
yes,
Gazan people,
yes,
actually.
yes, yes. In fact, well, I must say that having been a war correspondent for so many decades, for so many years, I've seen terrible things all over in Africa, in the Middle East, in Asia, in South America, and everywhere. But I must admit that the genocide in Palestine hit me very deeply, very deeply. For when I was there, because I arrived in Palestine, in Israel, just after October the 7th, a few days later, like 3 4 days later,
Mhm.
and I started receiving on my cell phone all the feeds on Instagram and so on of the colleagues in Gaza, and seeing what was happening in Gaza really affected me a lot, especially the children. You know, I have a special affection for children, also for the old people and women and everyone.
Yeah.
But to see the children are the future, are our future, are our spring,
Yeah.
and to see them treated like that, you know, massacred in that way, savage way, something that at night I couldn't really sleep for several days, you know. But to hear, I was staying in Israel, of course, because I couldn't go into Gaza, or I was in the West Bank, but I came back sleeping into Israel, in Jerusalem, and hearing every night we hear the sound of the airplanes going to bomb Gaza, no, going to bomb Gaza, and then a few hours later you see the videos and the pictures of the people of the civilian killed, you know, and you know, the children beheaded and you know, made into pieces like that, burning alive, something that I was difficult to digest, really, very difficult. It is still difficult for me to digest. I kept posting on my Facebook and on my media, on my site, every day, this kind of picture, this kind of video, because I wanted people to understand and to know what is happening there with something that is. This is not a war. This is a Holocaust.